Hello, it is Bluebird, and today I am going to be reacting to I Visited the Infamous Church of Maizono.
This is by far the most decorated room.
What? Oh my god. Tobyn's house. Ah!
So I'm currently in an undisclosed part of Southern California to meet up with this guy named Tobyn. He makes these like huge cardboard cutouts.
I made 10, 20 feet
Oh
tall
my
cutouts of
god.
my waifu.
What the heck?
Of, like anime characters and Vtubers and Danganronpa characters. I think the thing that really put him on a lot of people's radar, myself included, is that he seemed to be covering the inside of his entire house with printed out photos.
That's insane. That's so much paper.
Candidly, I don't know the name of.
I love my waifu Sayaka Maizono. We've gone everywhere,
What
to
the
a zoo,
heck?
in a limo, multiple times to the mall, movie theater, ocean, pool, restaurants, and all of the above.
Pool?
I may be her most dedicated fan. Alongside that, I also have an RC car so she can move around with me. I have over $500 in commissioned artwork, some of us together, which include a 25-foot tall
Jesus.
cutout of her, 10 20-foot tall cutouts of her, 2 30-foot tall cutouts of her, and one cutout the size of half a tennis court.
Oh my god.
I don't really know what to expect. I really am excited to see what he's like as a person.
For real.
Like what it's like to talk to this young man. What leads someone to doing like stuff like this, you know? And also what resources he has to even be able to create these things, you know? Is he using a normal home inkjet printer? Does he have family who owns like a large print shop? I'm like 9 minutes from this dude's house. Excited to see what exactly he's got in store for me.
He just has. Oh my god. Is that from Evangelion? Shall perish in hell?
Hey, Tobyn, it's Nick. Okay. Yeah.
Wow, he lives in a nice place. Damn. This guy got money.
Hey. Yo.
Wait, how did you get in?
Oh.
The gate?
Yeah.
The big gate?
Yeah, I buzzed, and I thought I spoke to you.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you were like one of the people that were working out here.
Oh.
He was jump
Well,
scared.
yo, sorry. Good to meet you.
It's good to meet you too.
Nick.
Yeah, totally.
Sick.
Yeah, Scott's just right behind the store.
Scott. The Scott I'm thinking.
Oh my god.
Hello everyone, I'm Scott, president of Domino's Pizza.
What?
Hey, Miku.
Oh, man, he looks angelic with his chandelier. Wow. Really trying to capture the scale of this.
Yeah.
Why? But why?
My name is Tobyn Jacobs, and I make giants cutouts and, other insanity. Like, just this room, covering it with a bunch of anime girls. So,
Seems
yeah.
hard on the eyes.
I guess that
Like, how do
describes me.
you...
So
I
the
just
anime
get a
girl who
headache
you see
constantly.
plastered all over Tobyn's walls. Her name is Sayaka Maizono, and she's from a game that came out in 2010 called Danganronpa.
Hi, Makoto.
I think it's worth saying that Danganronpa is a visual novel about students trapped in a school forced to murder each other. And the reason that's worth saying is because Sayaka dies halfway through chapter 1. She is literally the first character killed. She's around, I've done the math, and this is being generous, maybe for 10% of the runtime. Maybe, like maximum. But Sayaka's short screen time was not enough to dissuade Tobyn, who says that for him, it was love at first sight.
Yeah, 14, I said, essentially waifu material, and that has been that for the last, you know.
You know what? 14 is a very impressionable age. I remember being that age, and you fall in love with anything. Just saying. The hormones are crazy.
7 years. Oh, I didn't showcase this. I didn't showcase that.
Is this an Ida bag? What is this?
This is a shirt. It's a bit hard to like take off and
Ouch.
put on. But
That's
I'll
a
wear it.
lot of pins.
So, yeah, this is another part of the Maizono.
That sounds
So
painful.
I've covered this shirt with a bunch of I don't know what they would call these. Push play buttons or push pin buttons? Yeah. You know, it's like I'm wearing a suit of armor. Hold on. There we go.
Oh my god.
What I want to eventually do is like cover like in the entire thing, but also like my pants too. Yeah. So like I'm just covered completely head to toe within with these buttons. So yeah.
I guess.
Crazy. Probably scratched myself.
Oh, with one of the pins?
Yeah, all these things have pins on it, so. But yeah.
For the love of Maizono.
And if you like zoom in here, you can see that like each like this thing is made of like individual like pages. It was all.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
By hand.
How do you know which one goes where?
And, like taped together.
It's like
with
just
tape.
some of them are just black squares.
So much to take in. I don't even know where to start.
Just give a tour.
Yeah, sure. Let's start with a tour.
Alrighty, so.
Honestly, even though this is like batshit insane, I feel like this is a pretty creative hobby. I don't know. It takes some amount of skill to make these things.
I could showcase over here really quick. You can step on this, by the way.
You sure?
Yeah, like the paper's like really like sturdy. You know, we have the brain of Cthulhu from Terraria. We have Hosho Marine, and then we have Iron Mouse. This particular one that I'm working on, it's going to be 45 feet tall. It's going to be the tallest I've ever made. With all these things, I always like going bigger and taller, so this is just the next step.
Is that
This
a
is just,
baby?
like,
Why is it just a
wall of
baby?
Cutout, Maizono. Because like these are cutouts I've already put up, they've gotten a little bit damaged, but yeah, this one's
This guy's
30 feet
rich,
tall,
rich.
and then this one's also
I
30
want
feet
this
tall.
kind of money.
Yeah, that's
Are you
the
kidding me?
head of Sunny from Amori. And then we have Kakura. She's kind of falling down, but yeah. Yeah, and then over here.
How does he put it up? There's no, like,
There's
backing.
about,
Oh,
300
whoa.
or 360, I believe. of these
That's
so
pretty
far.
cool. That's pretty
Making
cute.
2,000 of them.
That's insane. I want a little army of little teddy bears.
Alrighty, this is the main like storage. It's just a junkyard. So this is like storage number 1, and then over there is storage number 2. This is Sea Dog. So
Okay.
yeah, this one I didn't really take like the best of care of.
Can I walk?
Yeah, you can step on it. Like
Sorry, no disrespect to Cedar.
yes, I'm very sorry. And then this is going to be something that I showcase later. Yeah. My decapitated wife. I have about 300 more of them though, so. Because it's made out of paper, like the stuff is like so fragile, so like a lot of.
You know, people actually do make giant cutouts of characters and stuff. Usually out of, like banner vinyl material. Why not just get it printed? Like, it seems like clearly he has money. Why not just get it printed at a print shop and order it and then cut it out yourself? Like, you're still, is the point that he's DIYing it? Is that the point, that he puts a little bit of his blood, sweat, and tears into it? I don't know. It seems like a waste of ink and paper that's just gonna disintegrate with water.
It ends up like, you know, either having to be trashed or just, you know, it just ends up getting wrinkled. So, yeah. This is another storage room. Right now there's just like a bunch of Monica cutouts up there right now. Eventually I'm gonna make all of these like standing though. You know, it's gonna look like there's an entire army in your house.
Imagine. I already get freaked out at night when sometimes I think I see something in the corner of my eye that looks like a person, and I get really freaked out, but it turns out it was like a jacket on a chair or something. I can't imagine like 100 of these in a room just like staring at me. That's terrifying. How do you sleep at night?
Yeah, Yeah, this field is like where I put like all my big projects when I was first like starting out, you know? A lot of, you know, bad memories in this place because, and good memories, but, you know, a lot of bad because this is where a lot of them got killed by the winds. This is how long I had to walk and drag with a big 40-foot long roll, so, yeah.
Dang.
Then you can't leave it there, right? You have to bring it all the way back?
Yep, pretty much.
Wow,
Anyone ever ask you what you're
dedication.
doing?
Yes, they were, you know.
What was your answer usually?
Art. That's the easiest explanation, you know.
Who's that right there?
Oh, that's Mizuhara Chizuru, so right there. And I have a few more. There's a whole room dedicated to Mizuhara that's over here, so. Alrighty, so this is the Mizuhara Chizuru room, and this is essentially where I sleep. Yeah, this is also coming into progress. You can see right here we have a cutout of Roloff from Skyrim. So this is essentially where, oh god. The reason why I created him is because you may know in Skyrim.
That cutout is cursed. That's terrifying. He just kind of sits there next to his bed. He's like, hello, good morning. When you wake up, even though I feel like there's a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes into all of this, if you're going to make it, why not make it sturdy? Why not put like cardboard backing on it? Why, like, this poor roll-off is just, there's like a badly taped, what is that, cardboard to the back of it, and he like falls over all the time. I don't know. See, now I'm getting into the weeds of judging his hard work or lack of hard work. But I mean, he did print all this out. Maybe he just doesn't have enough time.
Is hey, you're finally awake. So, and since this is where I wake up, you can tell me that every day.
Hey, you.
Oh, terrifying.
Okay, this is the Hololive room, but these things, they go all the way over here. Yeah, the only reason why is because like there's outlets there and like I don't want to risk a fire, so
Smart.
yeah, it's falling down though. I mean, I did this like 3 months ago, so I sort of like optimized for like speed and whatnot, so but I really think I should
yes.
like make like my house more like a
Speed.
gallery in a sense. So, but yeah, this is just a bathroom.
Nice.
I can showcase on these walls is the 10 20 feet tall Maizono cutouts that I did. Yeah, so this is just like sort of like a spare parts room. So all those Maizono cutouts that were like on the the stands that looked like a choir, this is all of them. I had to like essentially just remove the base because like it's a bit hard once they're all attached to cardboard. Yeah, sadly this isn't up anymore, but yeah, that used to be at the other house, all 60 of them.
Wait, who is that? Who's that? Should I know these people? Am I not weeb enough to know what this is?
Anymore, but yeah, that used to be at the other house, all 60 of them. My family members, they used to have to eat like every day with them just looking at them.
Oh god,
And then
this poor
is
family.
the crazy room.
Oh no, that's some nightmare fuel.
Crazy room.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
So with my art, like I like also just creating.
That's
like,
crazy.
oh, his head's
That's so creative though. Oh my god, his face. That's insane. That's honestly insanely creative. I love that in a weird, sick kind of way. Like, I like it more than the weird waifus.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill out this room with a bunch of other stuff.
That's some like 7 bullshit.
Then in here, this is my favorite part of the room just because this is like where I get all my work done. So these are all my printers, you know. I have 8 Maizono printers. I used to have 10, but 2 are broken. This is ink stockpile. And in here,
Oh,
we
that's
have
a lot
more
of ink. That's at least, not even a few, that's like $10,000 worth of ink right there in that box. That's insane. Give me some.
Yeah, these are ink bottles. So the printers I use are actually a little bit special because they use like ink bottles rather than cartridges, which like make the printers like last way longer. So it's really good. Yeah, so this is like the storage office where I keep like all my paper. So there's just tons and tons of paper.
About how much paper do you think you've gone through so far? Do you have any estimate?
Probably, I would say probably like about 20,000 pages. So,
Damn. Like a whole ass forest.
One page that I use is twice the size of like a normal sheet of paper.
Oh, so they're not 8.5 by 11.
No, they're 11 by 17. It's exactly twice the size. So if you were to like break that down into like just normal sheets of paper, that would be like 40,000. So for all my stuff, I just cut. This is a.
Damn, where does this guy live?
This wooden thing.
Hashtag
This
goals.
wood thing is it's sort of my own like sort of I guess like contraption I made. So it used to have like a scissors, but this little invention is a tape cutter. Essentially, it makes like stuff really makes things way faster. So basically, how it works is I'm gonna pretend these are scissors. Is that you just cut like that and then you tape for more. When you're sitting down, right, and you're cutting and you need to tape, you have to like first, you have to occupy one other hand. So it takes a little bit more time to do that. I've had this thing for like 3 years and I use it for everything. Wow. Yeah, that thing is so useful.
Holy
Cutting is
Thibault?
far the longest like process. Like I'm really fast though, like in terms of cutting. I can actually, there's some images I can cut. Like I can show you just like how I do it. Basically, for all my projects, what I do is that I just cut like this. You see?
Damn.
Just do this.
Freehand and
over and over.
everything.
Just tape
He's a
that.
pro. Damn, he's fast. You can tell he's been doing this for like a really long time. That's dedication.
Go like this.
How many squares is this one gonna end up being?
Probably like 70. I'll just do this one. It's very fun. Oh, that's some messed up tape. And then there's one thing.
There it
I
is.
like to see like how many pages I can cut within a specific amount of time. Like 40 pages within like 10 minutes or something. It's a really weird thing. Like at times it can be grueling.
How does he have-
I can't like cut or anything for like, you know, weeks or whatnot. But when I'm in the zone,
Damn, there's so many printers. It's like a workshop. He has a whole print shop in his home.
it's really fun. Just because like it's really fun to get like a streak or whatnot. Like how many pages you can go, you know, without messing up or just I don't know what it is, but I think it's just like I like seeing like how fast I can do it. You know,
Yeah.
like I get a lot of dopamine from that. Yeah. Then over here we have the dinner table of Sea Dog VA.
Oh god.
And,
Oh my
we did
god.
that with Gendo at the.
That's kinda
the middle
creepy.
right there, since he's the mastermind.
Cause he's like a real person.
Peering through the window.
I can kind of understand VTubers and cartoons, but I don't know how I would feel if I had my real ass face. Someone has my real ass face and made like an army of my faces and just puts it in his house. Like, what does he do with it? That's so a little bit creepy. Just a little bit. No, that's a lot creepy.
So this is the hallways, you know. We have like all the soldiers here. I really like this. I really liked putting them here because it looks like they're all saluting you.
Yeah, it looks like MGS5 in here right now.
Yeah.
How does your family feel about this in general?
Oh, they're very open-minded about it.
They
You know.
have to be, I guess.
Yeah. Like they know that you know. I work very hard. You know, into the night. So.
That's
and-
nice.
Oh, that's. Don't
That's
mind
very
that. That's
nice.
Just the wind. And.
All right, I have to.
What?
I just have to see this guy blowing in the wind.
Do you ever feel like a cardboard cutout drifting in the
Yeah,
wind,
he's like a flag.
He is. And the rest of them are saluting the flag that is also.
wanting
Yeah,
to start
himself.
again?
Sorry, but you're saying they understand like that you work really hard on this?
Yeah. Generally, they're very, like, I guess you could say, all right with it. You know, sometimes, you know, other times, you know, they may be like, you know, what is this? You know,
Holy crap! Oh my god, what the heck is that?
Oh my god. Ah, ah, ah,
generally,
ew,
other times,
ew.
they're they're very supportive, you know, just because like they know like how hard I work on all this type of stuff.
Is it okay if I record a little bit in here? Go right ahead. Oh, cool. Are you already pretty inoculated to all this stuff?
Yes. And no.
Well, this was what you saw over there. As you can see, this is the last remnant of it. He overtook my recreation room for my enjoyment and music and for how long? 8 months? Longer, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, hello everyone. The entire living room has been cleared out, so now I have double the amount of room, so it should be a lot.
His parents are so chill. If my kid was like that, I don't know. I would be like, son, listen, come here, listen. I think you can do something else with your life. Please do something. You're giving me nightmares. I'm a little concerned for your sanity. Please stop.
Easier.
With the tables and the printers were all in here.
You put a life-size tank in the kitchen.
Whoa, that's kind of cool. But why? And where is it now? Where did it go?
You see the kitchen.
It's like my mom has told me that like I'm just like a virus, you know? Like I was like.
I don't know how I would react if my parent called me a virus. I'd probably be pretty offended.
In the other house, like first I took the upstairs and then the downstairs too, you know?
We walk out every morning was like something else.
There was
so
no
we,
furniture.
Who's that? Who are they?
Pushed in here. It was like Professor Frankenstein went berserk and overtook the house.
Is
One
that
of the things I was most curious about was
Calliope?
how Tobyn goes about getting these gigantic things up, how he gets them stood up to take these photos and videos to begin with. On the day I visited him, he was erecting a giant 30-foot tall cutout of Misato from Neon Genesis Evangelion, and he offered to let
Misato.
me help him put it up. So I did.
Okay, ready?
You know, props to Nick Robinson for not making fun of this guy. I'm sure a lot of people do. I'm sure a lot of people call him cringe. But especially when people make a lot of these types of documentary style stuff on weird people. Oh my god, TLC, the TV channel is probably like the worst perpetrator of this. Sometimes BuzzFeed, if I remember correctly. They're sometimes really cruel. Like they'll put like weird, I don't know, music in the background when someone's talking, and they're clearly making fun of, like they're making the person the butt of the joke, but like it's very kind. It's bizarre, but very kind.
Okay. Yep, just like that. Yep.
That's how he gets it up.
Alright, it's working.
He like lines it with PVC poles or whatever.
Alright, it's up. You can come out if you want.
Why is there
Yeah.
a balloon up there? What the heck?
That's quite big.
Yay, it's up.
That rig with the yeah. I definitely don't want to show that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't want kids doing
Yeah.
that. And then
Like I actually almost became paralyzed because one of them fell on me when
Oh,
I was using that
no.
thing. Like it fell on my back and like I went to the doctor and they said that I bruised my spine. So
Oh shit.
yeah.
That's not something
Actually,
to laugh
footage of it,
about.
too.
Really?
Yeah, of it happening. So
Dedication, I guess. The Iron Mouse incident. Oh, whoa, ow, ow, ouch.
there's a reason I don't do it that way anymore.
I wonder what the neighbors think. as a neighbor, I'd probably complain. If it's your house, you can do whatever you want to it, I guess. But this is a little bit of a nuisance, isn't it? I'm not sure I want Misato's face staring at me from across the street. Not exactly the view I signed up for when I bought a house, I guess.
Scaling and spacing stuff out to make it look. It's so shocking how your brain can tell when something's not, the background's not moving right or whatever.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Timber. Ew.
Okay.
Yeah, it just turns into a giant kite.
So is that not normally how you do it?
Yeah, usually we just lay it down. Like you
Not like, oh, it's falling.
yeah, usually you just like gradually like lay it down with the rope and then you just like let it fall. But
that was, for a moment that was pretty scary because I didn't know how heavy it was or how dangerous it was for you to run under it.
Yeah.
But you were okay.
Yeah.
I made a 30 feet tall cutout of Misato. Step on Me, Mommy is now more feasible.
Oh god. Ew. Ew.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh yes, these are the video games. I was just thinking like what else could I put Maizono on, so I pretty much like ripped off all the covers for my video games and I just replaced it with like these custom made Maizono titles. There's actually like a ton more of these. There's like literally like 500
Like mixed
of these
packaging.
things. These are other game systems. Also have PlayStation 2.
Makes like
And then here
wraps, like car wraps, but like for everything.
PlayStation 3. Yeah, I don't know why there's a beyond up there, but yeah, Danganronpa S.
Yeah.
And it's Sayaka Maizono edition.
You got Danganronpa Rock Band for the Wii?
Yeah, yeah, I can show that. Like, yep.
Nice.
Since she's a singer, it makes sense. So. Oh, hello everyone. So this is an update. As you can see, this is my room. You know, if we go in here. Probably the biggest question to whoever's watching
Are
this
you
is, like,
okay?
why does your room look like this? And it's really just because, well, I do have to admit I do like Sayaka Maizono, but
yeah, I kind of got that impression.
yeah, but it was because like after I saw that original first giant waifu that I did, got like millions and millions of views. It told me that like sort of like I guess you could say the cringe sort of like genre of content was something that, you know, I should probably do more of. One, because like, you know, it's a lot of people like it, but also because it's just
They do?
hilarious.
Whoa, what is that? It's like a 3D paper sculpture. That's pretty cool. Do more of those. This is for views. This is to go viral. But why? Why?
This may come as a surprise, but I've actually never played Danganronpa before.
What? What? What a plot twist. He's never played. I've never played it, but like yeah.
This have not played the game Sayaka Maizono is from.
That's
it made
crazy.
no sense to me.
Why?
So Tobyn did his best to explain it.
I've never played the first game, so how I got introduced to Maizono is that, or became aware of her existence, is that I watched the anime.
What a relief!
So the story on that is basically, so almost like 2 or 1 year ago, I saw this video on TikTok of this guy who had like a bunch of like, his entire phone was just decorated with the character Peck from Attack on Titan.
So today I'm gonna show
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
It was everything from like his apps to like every photo in his camera roll, his search history. And at the time, like I really liked Maizono, so I just thought like as a one-off project, I should do the same, you know, or something similar. And
Okay,
I did that. And
that's
I
kind of
included
cute.
the original first
That's
giant
neat.
waifu that I did.
Very
and,
creative.
Like, after that point,
A little bit
I made that
obsessive,
video,
but
like,
not
it just
super weird.
just sort of like took off like more than anything that I've ever made before. For like the Maizono stuff, you either have people that think that like, oh man, this guy is completely insane, or you have people that like you know, I guess know me a little bit better, who like know it's like sort of like a satirical type of thing.
Doing something
Is
extreme,
it satirical?
is also still insane.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, for real. Like, I think we've crossed the line between satire and like, you did spend like hundreds of hours making this, so it's not exactly satirical anymore. It's still, it's actually just insane.
Was making content on the internet something you've always aspired to?
Yeah, so, you know, I've actually been on YouTube probably longer than like a lot of like OG YouTubers. The first video that I ever posted to YouTube was in like 2008, so I was like 6 years old at the time.
I have a real good present for you. Present in the whole world for you.
Like, I've always had like a very, like, I guess you could say innate like desire to like post videos online. And then just like constantly throughout, when I was like 10 or 12, I would always like post videos here and there. But yeah, it was really, when I was 15, I just decided that like this was maybe something I wanted to do like seriously.
Oh, so this is just, that's, okay, that kind of makes me sad. I wanted this, I actually would prefer if he was actually that obsessed with the stuff and he really wanted to do it out of his own true creativity, but it kind of lessens the appeal for me, I'm sorry to say, that he's doing this for clout. He's doing this to get views and to be a content creator, and like, you're not really thinking about what kind of content creator you want, you know? Do you really want to be known for this? There are far more creative things that they can do for clout that isn't cringe, that won't make you the butt of the joke.
By the end of my time with Tobyn, I felt like most of my questions had been answered. I knew how he went about doing this. I knew more or less why he went about doing this. The thing that still felt like a question mark to me, though, was the resources.
True.
This is, yeah, this is thy tennis court.
Wow.
This is where like I put stuff which is just like flat. So very, very long cutouts are like 100 feet.
I want a tennis
long and
court.
whatnot. So it is really ideal.
What?
You know, this property, just because there's so much flat land. So, yeah.
What is the story with this property in particular? Like,
Oh,
why do you have access to this house? And you just live here right now?
Mm-hmm. I live here alone, so.
What?
As someone who just spent a
What?
year working on and is now launching
What?
a series of very, very high effort, high quality posters. Shameless plug. I know firsthand
Cool.
that printing things is not a cheap process, especially printing at the scale and frequency that Tobyn's doing it. So the one big remaining question to me was, how could he afford this? While filming with Tobyn, basically nothing was off limits, and really there was only 2 requests he had while I was filming with him. 1, do not show his father, and 2, do not show a poster that he had upstairs.
Oh, I will mention though, I will try not to get any of those shots in there, so.
Okay.
There's some sensitive information in there.
Oh, I see.
And just to be, what's the stuff I should definitely not be showing, just to make
Just
sure?
like the posters up there.
Just
And
not that stuff,
Yeah,
okay.
not the grease stuff. So,
Okie dokie.
yes,
Cool.
that is hidden lore.
Got it. Here's the thing though. I had no clue what he was talking about. In fact, I'd never even looked at or filmed the posters he said not to film. To be honest, I didn't even really think about it again until a few months later when I got this message from Tobyn. He said, Sorry for messaging out of the blue, but I wanted to tell you can leave my dad in the video. I know you figuring out what my parents thought about this situation was a big question you wanted to answer. Recently, it was leaked that my father wrote the musical Grease, and now not including it in the video won't protect much. I wanted to say this as I wanted to make sure you have the most interesting video possible, as I was very honored when you came over. Plus, I kind of want people to know how much of a sweetheart he is.
That's
I
crazy.
indicate the video is already finished and is too late, but just a heads up if you wanted to include it.
Listen, so what people do with their personal life and who's their dad, like how much money they have, I honestly think that's none of our business as people on the internet. I don't really care as long as they're kind people and they're not hurting anybody. But now I understand. Now I understand, to be the person that wrote Grease. That's probably rolling in the dough, rolling in the royalties. I too would be doing whatever weird thing. I mean, I am currently doing whatever weird thing I want, but like I would too do whatever weird thing if my dad was the person who created Grease and was rolling in the dough. I'd just be like, I don't know, as long as I'm not like doing drugs or whatever.
Like, it seems, I get the sense that you do this full time, is that correct?
Yes, pretty much. So pretty much like I have the luxury, to like be well off enough where I can just like sort of like do this like full time. And it's also because, my parents are very generous and whatnot. So, yeah.
To me, there is something cosmically hilarious about the fact that because a man wrote a musical in the 1960s that went on to be adapted into like a motion picture with Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta, the fact that some of the fortune accrued by that is being used to make some of the most alarming, fascinating, upsetting anime fan content on the entire internet.
That's insane to think about. If I had become massively wealthy and then my kid was doing weird shit with my wealth, I mean, I guess I'm going to die anyways. I'm gonna die and be eaten by worms in the ground. At the end of the day, who cares where my fortune goes as long as my children are happy? Whatever creative gene was passed down, it kind of got like lost in translation a little bit, I guess.
The fact that those are connected at all boggles my mind. The fact that I, without knowing it, met one of the most legendary playwrights in human history, and that he was sitting on a couch watching a baseball game surrounded by anime girls. It's a beautiful world we live in, But sincerely, it is actually very touching to me the way Tobyn's parents have responded to this. As much as they joke around that he has taken over their living space, I got the distinct sense that they're really proud that Tobyn has found what he loves to do.
Yeah, that's very sweet.
Art news article, and there's that guy. What is this, Tobyn? Sorry.
That's Mume.
Yeah, there's this girl's, and then it just kept on going. This is a Yago. Sorry.
Wow.
I have no idea what it says.
That's impressive.
A unique situation.
Oh, absolutely. But I think it's really great that y'all have been so accommodating of him doing this, Like,
Well, yeah, it's just happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it's like anything. How does something happen? Someone starts with one little thing, and it's growing and growing, and then you see the creative thing is really happening. So they go, but you don't realize it's gonna.
It truly takes a creative parent to understand, I think.
Completely different.
And to Tobyn's credit, while his parents do currently help him fund this, his goal is to eventually be self-sufficient and do this for a living.
In the future, I want it to become like a full-time sort of business, selling cutouts or whatever it may be, It's like a lot of people like...
Selling cutouts?
They
then you gotta work on quality, my man. Tobyn, come close. Listen to me. Slow down. I was thinking, make cutouts, man. Sell them. Make cutouts of all the VTubers and sell them to like Anime Expo or something. But like, I don't think they're gonna be paying for stuff if they're seeing it fall over in the wind. or I don't know, melt in the sun.
Cutouts. I've actually gotten a few orders, but like right now I'm not doing it because like doing it like this, where you cut in each individual image, is just way too time consuming. So yeah.
I think it speaks volumes about Tobyn's parents that they saw this behavior, and instead of stamping it down, they encouraged it, and they identified that he loved doing it and allowed him to continue it and just let him see where it takes him. Some of the best things in the world come from when people like Tobyn, people who are unusual, people who are maybe eccentric or unusual, are allowed to do exactly what they want and then put it on the internet. Like, all my favorite stuff on the planet comes from that.
Generally, the type of content I'm...
True. I think even though this is weird, even though at first I thought it was like batshit insane and a little bit obsessive and stalkery and weird, I'm glad it exists. It deserves to exist. It's art.
Is the type of content I would want to see if I wasn't myself. Like, the idea of giant anime cutouts existing is so cool to me. It's easy to make fun of what I post. However, showcasing this side of me is also what makes me feel alive, as I'm no longer hiding my true self. Many people are scared of looking weird by being who they really are, and when you do that, your soul suffers as you're not living the way that your heart wants to be. That's pretty much it. Goodbye then.
So last year I started reaching out to some of my favorite artists on Earth with an idea I had to do a series of film posters inspired by my videos.
Nice.
The idea is that for every video I release, I'll have one commemorative piece of artwork inspired by that video and one inspired by a past video. Each of these pieces of artwork will be available in a poster version or a t-shirt version if you prefer. And I'm kicking this off with two illustrations, one inspired by Tobyn and his many Sayakas, and another inspired by the Domino's Pizza featuring Hatsune Miku saga. You can find both designs for a limited time at nickmer.ch. I've been sitting on that domain for a minute. Beyond that, thank you for watching, and thank you to my channel members for making it possible to spend 6 months on a single video like this. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you enjoy the next one.
Great video, Nick Robinson. Awesome, awesome.